Istanbul will steal your heart, and if you're not careful, a lot of your money too. Overpriced museum tickets, fake e-visa sites, friendly strangers at Istanbulkart machines, taxi drivers who forget to turn on the meter, and the worst part, most tourists walk right into them without even realizing it. I have lived here long enough to know exactly where locals get scammed to, and today I'm giving you every single trick and tip you need to keep your money in your pocket. So if you're ready, let's get into it. First up, let's talk about museum tickets. Istanbul is home to world-famous attractions like Hagia Sophia and Topkapi Palace, but navigating the ticket system can be tricky. You might come across third-party websites selling overpriced tickets or skip the line deals for various museums. While this may seem convenient, they often charge much more than necessary. For Hagia Sophia specifically, there is a combined ticket option that includes Hagia Sophia and the Hagia Sophia History and Experience Museum near the Hippodrome. But many tourists aren't aware of this and end up thinking Hagia Sophia's ticket is overpriced at 50 euros per person. Always double check what you're purchasing to avoid confusion. And if you're only interested in the Byzantine gallery on the upper level of Hagia Sophia's monument, make sure to let the staff at the ticket office know that you do not want the combined ticket. Some of them will even say that they are sold out and that only combined tickets are available. Don't accept that right away and insist on the 25 euro ticket, since they often say this just to push tourists into buying the combined option. Also keep in mind that the QR codes outside Hagia Sophia only offer combined tickets, not single tickets. Another important thing to note is that not all museums in Istanbul have official websites for buying tickets in advance. The only major attractions in Istanbul are Galata Tower and Hagia Sophia. That's why I always recommend purchasing tickets directly from the ticket office on the day of your visit to avoid overpaying through third-party sellers and to avoid potential scams. If you want all the details before visiting Galata Tower and Hagia Sophia, updated ticket prices, where to safely purchase them through their official websites, visiting rules, and more, check out these other videos linked in the pinned comment and description box. When traveling to a new destination, having good connectivity is crucial. However, as a local, I will suggest avoiding SIM cards from local companies at the airport at all costs. Their packages are quite expensive for what they offer. There are much better options for great internet access while in Türkiye. One of my personal favorites is getting an eSIM with Nomad. It lets me have mobile data as soon as I land, so I no longer have to hunt for free Wi-Fi. I can use local apps, book a ride within minutes of landing, or navigate public transportation smoothly. If I need to, I can also translate on the spot and double check my route in real time so I don't get scammed by taxi drivers. It just makes everything so much easier. Now I can focus on enjoying the moment and creating more memories and experiences. Just download the Nomad eSIM app and use my promo code Betty for 25% off any data plan in over 200 destinations. Make sure your phone supports eSIMs and it's unblocked. And don't miss their weekly wins. Perfect if you're planning your trip in advance. Just check in once a week to unlock 5 instant savings for your next trip. The more you use Nomad, the more perks you unlock. And pro tip for Türkiye travelers, install and activate your Nomad eSIM before your flight. Don't wait until you land, and make sure you've got a VPN on your phone so you can access the Nomad app with zero hassle once you are here. In case that your mobile doesn't support eSIMs, then the only way is to get a SIM card from a local company, and for that I recommend Turkcell, Türk Telecom, or Vodafone. But get them at the official shops in the city. You'll find them everywhere and the prices are cheaper than at the airport. Some nationalities only need a passport to enter Türkiye, while others require a visa, which can be obtained either online or directly at the Turkish embassy in their country. If your nationality is eligible for an online visa, be very careful. There are unofficial websites that charge much more for the process. For example, for Mexican citizens, the visa is completely free through the official website. But on other questionable sites, they can charge up to $50 per person. Türkiye has an official site where you can apply easily and quickly. I'll share the link in the description box and pinned comment. There, you can also check whether your nationality requires a visa or not. Now, when you're trying to load your Istanbulkart, the public transport card, you might notice people hovering around the machines offering to help you. They usually work in pairs. They may seem friendly, but often they are trying to confuse you and walk off with some of your money. Don't accept help from anyone near these machines. It's easy to use the machine on your own, and in this other video you'll find a step-by-step guide on how to purchase a card and top it up. Here's the big one. Always check reviews before you sit down at a restaurant. There are many great places to eat in Istanbul, but tourist traps exist too. Some restaurants look appealing, but when the bill comes, you might be in for a shock. Make sure to check online reviews to avoid places that overcharge or offer poor service. A quick Google search or a check on a platform like TripAdvisor can save you from a bad meal and an even worse bill. Avoid food stalls or restaurants that don't display prices clearly, as they may charge inflated prices to tourists. These places are usually found in Sultan Ahmet or on Istiklal Street. Also, if they bring something to your table that you clearly didn't order, ask whether it's complimentary or comes with an extra charge. In Türkiye, some small appetizers, pickles, salads, and sauces are typically free, but some places in tourist areas will charge extra for them without telling you beforehand, so always double check with the staff before eating. This isn't unique to Istanbul, it happens all around the world. If you need to exchange money for Turkish lira, avoid doing it at the airport. Airport exchange offices have the worst rates in the city and will eat into a large chunk of your money. If you don't want to leave the airport without any local currency, exchange it at the local banks inside the airport instead. The rates are much better than the exchange offices, or use the ATMs next to those banks. If you can wait until you are in the city, my best advice is to exchange money inside the Grand Bazaar. I know many people say it's one of the worst places to shop, but when it comes to exchanging money, it's actually one of the best places in the city to do it. This is where locals go when we need to exchange large amounts of foreign currency. Some of Istanbul's metro, tram, and ferry lines accept card payments. However, keep in mind that the prices are much higher this way, almost double. And if you top up your Istanbulkart at the machines using a card instead of cash, you'll also pay extra, essentially a transaction fee. So my suggestion is to use the Istanbulkart and pay cash only when topping it up from the machines. If you want to learn more about the Istanbulkart, check out this other video. It's linked in the description box and pinned comment. Another important point, unlicensed tours. You'll see people near tourist spots or even in Facebook groups about Türkiye offering cheap tours, but these unlicensed tours can be very hit or miss. Some guides lack proper knowledge, are disorganized, unreliable, and operating illegally. Always book your tours through reputable agencies and through your hotel. Read reviews of those companies online and make sure your guide has their license with photo visible at all times on the day of the tour. That way you can be sure you're getting a knowledgeable, licensed guide and a safe, enriching experience. Now, taxis in Istanbul. This is where things can get tricky. There are many reputable taxi services, but unfortunately, taxi scams are common with tourists and locals alike. Always make sure the driver turns on the meter. If they claim it's broken or try to negotiate a fixed price up front, get out and find another taxi. Also watch out for drivers taking unnecessarily long routes to inflate the fare. I recommend using ride-hailing apps like Taxi or Uber, which are more reliable and show you the total price up front, giving you a good idea of what the ride should actually cost. If you must take a taxi, here are the government set fares you should be aware of. The taxi meter starts at 65.40 liras, not zero. The rate per kilometer is 43.56 liras. But most importantly, the minimum fare is now 210 liras. Even if your trip is just 1 kilometer or less, you'll still have to pay this minimum amount. I know the Grand Bazaar has earned a bad reputation over the years thanks to the inflated prices on basic souvenirs and tourist traps. But if you know where to shop, the experience can be very different. It's still possible to find reputable places, shops that have been there for decades, family-run businesses. It just takes a little extra research. Just don't shop at the stalls near the main entrances, since those usually have some of the highest prices overall. The more hidden a shop is, the better the prices tend to be. If you're only after general souvenirs, I will also suggest checking out the streets outside the Spice Bazaar. An area called Tahtakale is one of the best places to buy things at local prices. Another great option if you're visiting the Asian side of Istanbul is Kadıköy, near the fish market. There, you will find a couple of small souvenir shops with plenty of generic souvenirs at incredible prices. Now, I want to hear it from you. Did I miss any scam or tourist trap? Share your own experience in the comments below to help warn other first-time visitors before they land. And that's it. 11 of the sneakiest way to take a little extra from your wallet, and exactly how to keep that from happening to you, because trust me, you'll want to come back at it once you land. If it helped you, smash that like button, subscribe for more real, no BS Istanbul travel tips, and don't forget to check the description and pinned comment for all the extra videos and links I mentioned along the way. See you in the next one. Bye bye!